Welcome back to Bucks County. This is this week's flyer going out to everyone. You have a lot of straw, so I would like you to deliver between 40 to 50,000 liters of straw to the transport company in the south and Eureka Farms on the way back. That should get them going. Straw is going up in price, so we stand to make a bit of money from these sales. You can try to drop off some to the Richland feed and seed mill, but I think they are still closed. Whatever you don't use can be put back in the silo for later. Next, harvest your soybeans and barley and store them in the silo. Then, head down to the animal dealer and buy 100 chickens and use the barley to feed them. People will buy the eggs once they start laying. We are doing a big run on soybeans, so replant fields 17 and 16 with more soybeans. That is all for now. Have a good day.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Bucks County. This is episode number 6 in our adventure in the Town Survival Roleplay series. We have just put 130,000 liters of chaff into the silage bunker. It is now 100% compacted, and now we can cover the bunker. You never know when someone's going to message you that they need silage. It happened already, so I'm anticipating maybe a little bit of a run on silage. It's always good to have some on hand, even though if no one messages us for silage, we can just put it in the silo and save it for later. So we have our orders for today. We've got to harvest the barley and the soybeans. Then we've got to bring some straw down to the transport company bales section. We've got to drop some off at Eureka Farms, which is down in the south on the way back from the transport company. And then we're going to try and drop some off at the Richland feed and seed mill, but they might not be open. Now we also have to replant this field here with soybeans, field number 17. I guess they are anticipating a huge run on soybeans. So that's what we're going to do. We've got the soybeans in field 16 already that are ready to be harvested. And I believe, yeah, this is barley over here. We're going to be harvesting that as well, and also putting the straw that is on the ground from the barley into the silo. Now we're also diving into the chicken world today, apparently. We've got instructions, once we harvest the barley, we've got instructions to go to the animal dealer and buy 100 chickens. I'm guessing we're gonna have to get a rooster too. Let's see, where is the chicken pen? Is right over here, and I don't have anything to transport chickens, so I'm guessing the animal dealer will just drop them off for us. We'll figure all that out later. Now I think we're just going to let's go grab the harvester. We'll harvest this barley real quick because that is not going to take very long. It's just a small field. So in order, I think what we'll do is we'll harvest the barley, pick up the straw, then we'll run some straw down to the transport company and then stop at Eureka Farms on the way back. And then I believe, looking at the map, Richland feed and seed mill is on the way back as well, just after Eureka Farms. So we'll try there last. But altogether, we need 40 to 50,000 liters of straw per place. So I'm anticipating a trailer with 150,000 liters of straw, just in case Richland feed and seed mill is open. Then we can drop some off there. It sucks that they're closed. That's people out of work or whatever. But what are you gonna do? You know, we're here to help out, and that's what we're doing. So hopefully we can get into the Richland feed and seed mill, drop some straw off to get production going again. As far as I know, the transport company is running and Eureka Farms is running. They are just out of straw, so we need to drop some off there. So our bank account's sitting at $142,000. I'm not really sure if we need any equipment for the chickens. I'm guessing maybe a small trailer just to put barley in to fill up the feeding trough. I don't think we need to use the high capacity trailer for that one. Just a few thousand liters of barley at a time. All right, well, let's get this barley harvested. We'll pick up the straw and get that into the silo as well. And right now we're going to crank up the tunes and get this going. Hey everyone, welcome back to Bucks County. This is episode number 6 in our adventure in the Town Survival Roleplay series. We have just put 130,000 liters of chaff into the silage bunker. It is now 100% compacted, and now we can cover the bunker. You never know when someone's going to message you that they need silage. It happened already, so I'm anticipating maybe a little bit of a run on silage. It's always good to have some on hand, even though if no one messages us for silage, we can just put it in the silo and save it for later. So we have our orders for today. We've got to harvest the barley and the soybeans. Then we've got to bring some straw down to the transport company bales section. We've got to drop some off at Eureka Farms, which is down in the south on the way back from the transport company. And then we're going to try and drop some off at the Richland feed and seed mill, but they might not be open. Now we also have to replant this field here with soybeans, field number 17. I guess they are anticipating a huge run on soybeans. So that's what we're going to do. We've got the soybeans in field 16 already that are ready to be harvested. And I believe, yeah, this is barley over here. We're going to be harvesting that as well, and also putting the straw that is on the ground from the barley into the silo. Now we're also diving into the chicken world today, apparently. We've got instructions, once we harvest the barley, we've got instructions to go to the animal dealer and buy 100 chickens. I'm guessing we're going to have to get a rooster too. Let's see, where is the chicken pen is right over here. And I don't have anything to transport chickens, so I'm guessing the animal dealer will just drop them off for us. Oh, well, that didn't take very long at all. We've got the barley all harvested, and it's now in the silo. And now we've got feed for the chickens when we do make it down to the animal dealer. So we're going to park the harvester up near the soybeans, but we're not going to harvest those just yet. I want to take care of these straw deliveries first. So instead of folding everything up and putting it away, we're just going to put the harvester together, leave it up here on the corner of the field, and then look at this massive field number 17 that we're going to fill with soybeans too. So after we harvest these soybeans, we've got to reseed 16 and 17 with more soybeans. I'm not really sure what they are anticipating is going to happen with soybeans. Maybe the restaurant's going to open back up and they have an entirely soy-based menu. But I think maybe they would want the eggs from the chickens. Maybe they'll want eggs. Once we get the chickens and they start laying some eggs, maybe the restaurant will start opening back up. And we can have eggs for breakfast. Oh, well, maybe that's an option. All right, well, let's get, we got to get the straw picked up on the barley field first, so let's go and do that. Where is my tractor? There it is. And where did I leave? Oh, yeah, I didn't leave the loading wagon over there beside the manure bin. It is now in the shed. All right, well, let's go pick up some straw. That shouldn't take very long at all either. It's just a very small field. Now, she didn't really say what I'm going to plant in that small field. Maybe we'll just keep planting barley. Chickens also eat wheat, and we've got a lot of wheat in the silo, but I think maybe they have plans for all of that wheat because she's asking me to feed the chickens barley-fed chickens. I've never actually eaten a barley-fed chicken before, but maybe we'll get to experience that. All right, well, let's get this fired up. Let's get all the straw picked up, and we'll see you in a minute. Well, there we go. That also did not take very long, and we're done. There's just a little bit on the ground there, but that's okay. We got another 83,000 liters of straw to put into the silo, adding to the 144,000 that we already have. Maybe that's why we're doing a big run on soybeans, because we don't need any cereal crops that produce straw, because we've got tons and tons of straw. It seems to be a straw business kind of town. There's lots of farms here that just make bales. Maybe they make bales and sell them to places like the Richland feed and seed mill, or the transport company, or wherever that buys bales. I don't know. To me, straw bales, maybe it's a viable business. I don't know. Maybe a lot of people used to have animals, and now they don't have animals anymore. So there's not really any need for straw. I'm wondering if that's going to come back. Maybe someone has cows or pigs that require... Well, we do have a pig farm here, but we don't have any pigs. There's a barn. It's empty. Maybe one day we'll get pigs. Who knows? I hope not. I don't like pigs. They stink. Alright, there we go. So that is all done. Barley is in the silo. Now we are going to hook up to the high capacity trailer. We'll put 150,000 liters of straw in here. And then make our way down to, what's the first place on the list? Oh yeah, the transport company. Down in the south. And then on the way back we'll hit Eureka Farms. And then after that, on the way back, we will hit the Richland feed and seed mill. And hopefully they are operational. If they're not operational, then we'll just bring the 40 to 50,000 liters of straw back. So we need just around 150,000 liters just to be safe. So let's put, let's see here, where are we? 140, 149. No, let's get a little bit more. There we go, that looks good. We should do all right with 153,000 liters. Now the transport company, we go out the farm, turn left, turn right, and follow the road all the way south, and it's the last business on our left-hand side. That shouldn't be too hard to find. So let's get down to the Richland feed and seed, not the Richland feed and seed mill. We're going to the transport company first. That's right. Let's get down to the transport company, and we'll see you there in just a few short minutes. All right, so here we are arriving at the transport company all the way in the deep south. Let's find the section where they're buying the straw. It's not in the crop grate where the cereal crops go. Oh, there it is. There's the stack of bales. Now, let's see here. There we go. Let's try and be as accurate as possible. Let's get as much in here. Between 40 to 50,000 liters, and we've got 150,000. So let's try as close to 50 as possible. Let's get this down to 100,000. This is like, whoops, stop. There we go. Oh, you got about 59,000 liters of straw. Well, that's okay. We'll let that go. And Eureka Farms is straight out of the transport company. Hang a right, and it's a big green barn. Well, that shouldn't be too hard to find. Let's get over there. All right, yeah, we're gonna go out the same way we came. Hang a right turn until we see a big green barn. Well, that shouldn't be very hard at all. Oh, there's a big mill right there. Wonder what goes on over there. Some nice houses here. Nice farmhouses here in Bucks County. Lots of crops growing. I wonder if these guys need some help. Maybe one day we'll dedicate just a day to helping all of these farmers get their crops to market. Oh, except that potatoes. Looks like potatoes. Well, we're here at Eureka Farms, and that looks like they've got potatoes. Well, they can keep them, because I hate potatoes. Alright, let's try and back this up here. There we go, Eureka Farms. Here is your straw. And we'll try and get you down to about 50,000 liters here. Let's see if we can do this. There we go. So you got about 48,000 liters of straw. That should do okay. Now the Richland feed and seed mill is straight up the road. Take the first right, and it's at the end of the road. Alright, so we'll see you over there at the Richland feed and seed mill. Alright, so we're here at the Richland feed and seed mill. And I don't see any cars in the parking lot or any trucks, or I don't hear any factories going. And I'm not getting the auto trigger to dump the straw here by the bales. So it stands to reason that maybe they're not open yet. Let's have a little look around here. Well, there's the crop grate. And they're not taking straw through the crop grate. See how the lights are off? Seems to be pretty quiet here. I don't think that they're open, which is a shame, because there's a lot of farmers here that need work. The door's open though. Let's get out and have a look around. Maybe there's someone inside that can open up the straw thing. Okay, well, we can't get in. Door's down just a little too far. Let's look around here. No, all the lights are off. I don't hear any machines going or any processing going. You can hear the birds chirping. That's about it. Nothing going on here. Hello? Anyone home? Got some straw for you. You want some straw? Free straw. Well, not free, but, you know, reasonable priced. No? Is that where the straw goes in? Well, there's no pipe sucking up the straw, so maybe they're not open. Well, that's a shame. Alright, so I guess we'll just we'll dump this back into the silo, and we'll save it for later, and we'll send a message to HQ, head office, and let them know that the Richland feed and seed mill is reluctantly not operational at this point in time. Alright, we'll see you back at the farm. And all the straw has gone back into the silo. There we go. And we'll periodically check in to the Richland feed and seed mill just to make sure they're doing okay. Maybe we'll send them a quick email just to see if there's anything that they need or, you know, want. But now let's make our way down to the animal dealer. Let's see where this is. Animal dealer, animal dealer. Okay, there you are. So we're going to go out of the farm, turn right, turn left, turn right. Okay, I guess we'll find it. We're going to take the pickup truck. It's already out. I forgot to put it away. There's no real need to take a tractor and drive slower than what we need to. So I guess we're just going to get them to deliver the chickens, and then we'll swing by the shop on our way home and pick up a trailer, a small Stroutman trailer maybe, that holds maybe 10 to 20,000 liters of barley, and then we'll use that to feed the chickens. Then of course, once they start laying eggs, we're going to need something to transport the eggs as well. We'll worry about that later. I'm not really sure how long it takes the chickens to lay the eggs, but I guess we'll find that out. We'll see you down at the animal dealer. Well, that was sort of a quick drive. Doesn't take very long because this truck does go about 86 miles an hour, so that's good. Where is the animal dealer? Like the picture she showed me there. It is. This little hut right here, I guess, is where we go to order the animals. And then if we had a truck, they would just go right into the truck. But I think we'll just get them delivered. I think that there's an extra fee. Yeah, they're going in the chicken coop. All right, so now we need a rooster. Let's order a rooster. There we go. Now we need 100 chickens. I think we're just going to go with the standard brown chickens. No one really specified what color of chickens. I guess they all lay the same amount of eggs. I guess if we get white and black chickens, do they make gray chickens? Is that a thing? No? Alright, I guess we're just going to order 100 brown chickens and we'll just stick with the brown ones. Alright, so that is going to cost $6,500. $5,000 for the livestock and $1,500 for the delivery. Okay, so we'll wait for those to be delivered. Let's swing on over to the shop, and we will pick up a small Stroutman trailer, I believe, and then we'll take that back to the farm and fill it up with barley, and hopefully our chickens will be there when we get there. All right, so we pre-ordered the trailer. The money's now out of our account. I guess it's ready to pick up, and that looks like it right there. So this is a modified Stroutman trailer. It is fixed to hold 21,000 liters of barley. So that should be enough. I'm not really sure how much barley you feed 100 chickens. So we're just going to fill up the feed trough until it can't hold anymore, and using the hitch on our pickup truck here, we can just haul this back to the farm. And then we can fill it up with barley, but we're not going to use the pickup truck to feed the chickens with the barley. We'll use tractor for that, obviously. But there we go. There's our trailer. We're going to put some barley in it, and we'll see you back at the farm in just a few short minutes. All right, we have arrived back at the farm with our trailer, and looking out my truck window, I do believe that our chickens have arrived. They've been delivered. Let's go have a look here. Are they here? Can you see them? Can't really see them. Let's get in here and walk around with the chicken. Oh, there's one. Right there. Where's my flashlight? There we go. Look at, oh, there's a couple. We got some brown chickens. And I guess, no, this is their little coop thing. And there we go. All right, he's walking right through the coop. Perfect. Where is the rooster? Oh, there he is. There's the rooster. Up at 5 a.m. every day from now on, I'm guessing. All right, let's get this trailer full of barley. We'll get these chickens fed, and then we'll move on to harvesting the soybeans. Alright, we're going to have to move that trailer out of the way. Let's disconnect that from the pickup truck first. Park the truck back in the barn, get that out of the way so we don't accidentally hit it, because, you know, I'm not that good of a driver. Don't want to damage the almost brand new pickup truck that they gave us. Alright, let's get this out of the way. And we should be able to put this right beside the manure bin. And we need barley. So I think we'll just fill the trailer up completely with as much barley as it'll hold, the 21,000 liters. And then whatever we don't use for the chickens can just stay inside the trailer. And that way, hopefully 100 chickens do not eat through 21,000 liters of barley a day, because we'll just be constantly planting barley. But if we can get them to maybe only take a capacity of 4,000 to 5,000, that might be better. Well, we're still going to routinely plant barley on that front field anyway. It just makes sense. And then if anyone wants to buy barley, we'll have to make sure that we have enough to feed the chickens before we sell any of the barley to any of the other farmers. They might have, oh sorry, not 21,000, 12,000. My bad. I got the numbers mixed up. It's a 12,000 liter trailer. But anyways, if any of the other farmers want to buy barley, or they have chickens that they want to feed, then we can have barley available to them. But right now I think we're the only ones with chickens. So out of that 12,000, the feeding trough for 100 chickens holds, there we go. That holds just about 5,000 liters, just a smidge over 5,000 liters. All right, so we'll leave this here, and then we'll go have a look at the chickens. All right, so it hasn't quite registered yet, but they should be 100% clean. They've got 5,000 liters of barley to eat. We'll leave that trailer there, and we'll just come back and fill it up periodically. Maybe we'll turn it around to make it easier. But so far, that's where it's going to stay. All right, so now I think we're going to tackle the soybeans. So let's just leave this here. We'll run on out to the harvester that we left, all the way at the corner of the field for the soybeans. And then we'll think about the gigantic task of replanting 17 and 16 with more soybeans. So I think at some point we're going to have to start refilling that seeder as well. It was full when we got here, and it seems that it is pretty effective on seed, where it doesn't use a whole lot when we haven't had to fill it yet. So I'm hating to think how much it's going to cost to fill that thing up. But anyways, let's get these soybeans harvested and into the silo. All right. Well, that took quite a bit of time. This is the last strip of soybeans here, and I'm glad that we have this high-capacity harvester, because it would have taken a lot of trips back and forth to the truck, well, if we didn't have that high-capacity trailer as well. So I'm thankful for that. Certainly making my life a little bit easier. With the last little strip of soybeans here, let's get this into the harvester, and then we can just extend the pipe over the silo grate and dump it into the silo. What do we end up with here? Just a little over 51,000 liters of soybeans. And then, we have to replant this field with soybeans. So let's say next week we should have 110,000 liters of soybeans plus whatever is going to come out of field 17. So possibly almost 200,000 liters of soybeans. That is a lot of soybeans for a town that doesn't really need soybeans. So I'm not really sure what is being planned here. Maybe they're going to sell the soybeans at a good price and buy a new piece of equipment. Who knows? But I'm just doing what I'm told. So we've got one full field of soybeans just done now, going into the silo. And we're going to replant 16 and 17 with more soybeans. So that means almost 3 times, more than 3 times the amount of soybeans that we're seeing right now are going to be planted and harvested. Wow. That is a lot of soybeans. Hopefully by next week too, we've got some eggs from the chickens, and then we'll be able to put eggs on the flyer. So yeah, we'll see what happens with the eggs. So right now, we're just going to park the harvester and we'll put that back in the shed. And then we're going to jump into the Case quad track tractor and start the replanting process on field 17 and 16. But we'll save the rest of that for another episode. That is going to wrap things up here in Bucks County, folks. Thanks for stopping by. Remember, Bucks County Town Survival Roleplay. The town is coming back to life slowly but surely. Hopefully nothing happens in the coming weeks and everything goes off without a hitch. And we can start resupplying the town with various crops, put farmers back in business, and hopefully get the Richland feed and seed mill back up and running, because that's the first business that we've come across that is actually closed and no one is there working. So join us next week when we continue our adventure here in Bucks County. We are going to have a ton of soybeans to harvest. So tune in next week. We will see you later.